Fast fashion. What is it? Fast fashion is the rapid process in which mass market manufacturers attempt to keep up with the latest trends by producing inexpensive clothing.
Billions of clothes are made in factories and thrown away every year.
I'm going to be asking Nevin Vanderhurst a couple questions about his outfit. Where's your shirt from? Where are the shorts from? Do you buy your clothes new or do you buy them secondhand? New. When you're done with your old clothes, Nevin, what do you do with them? Do you donate them to thrift stores? Do you throw them out? What do you do?
I give them to my brother, and if not, I light them on fire.
Hand-me-downs. Interesting, Nevin. Thank you. Thank you.
Environmentally, clothing production requires an immense amount of water. For starters, a cotton shirt requires 700 gallons of water for production, and a single pair of jeans requires 2,000 gallons of water for production. Additionally, synthetic clothing materials such as polyester, nylon, and acrylic take hundreds of years to biodegrade. A 2017 report from the International Union for Conservation of Nature, the IUCN, estimated that 35% of all microplastics, tiny pieces of non-biodegradable plastic, in the ocean come from the laundering of synthetic textiles.
Now here is an interesting outfit. Where is your shirt from, Paulson?
Carhartt.
Where are your pants from?
Get out of the way.
Let me ask the next
Carhartt.
Okay, Paulson, when you get clothes, do you buy it secondhand or new?
What?
I was so right. What do you do?
Put the syrup in it.
When you're done with your clothes, what do you do with them?
I give them to, done with them like they don't fit me.
Yeah, like
I
when
give
you're...
them to the thrift shop.
Awesome answer.
In our current state of the world, it is noteworthy to know that nearly no brands are environmentally friendly. This is due to many reasons, one being supply and demand of a capitalistic economy. As the consumer demands more products, brands hurry to put out the products. In the process, to increase monetary gain, the quality declines of the products and the time for production decreases. But in total, more happens. As this cycle continues, the fabrication causes a depletion in the quality of the world. As stated by most people interviewed, when they are going to purchase clothes, they are more likely to buy a new product, meaning directly out of a factory and into a chain of clothing. This is where the problem with fast fashion is continued. To look at this from a personal perspective, here are some brands commonly named and worn by friends and peers. First, Carhartt, a brand held dearly to Paulson Gregory. Often, Paulson is seen wearing a whole Carhartt outfit. Often it is new, never worn by anyone but him. If one reads on the ratings to the environmental impact of this brand, they have been rated not good enough by GoodOnYou.eco, which works on giving information on the ethicality of brands. Carhartt, a family-owned business started by a family in the 1800s, is not taking adequate steps to secure fair wages for its workers. It uses some eco-friendly materials, including organic cotton. There is no evidence it reduces its carbon. There is no evidence it minimizes textile waste when manufacturing its products. There is no evidence it has taken any meaningful action to reduce or eliminate hazardous chemicals. There's also no evidence that it shares payment of living wages in its supply chain. Its animal ratings are not good enough. It has general statements about minimizing animal suffering, but not a formal animal welfare policy.
Who are you wearing? Who are you wearing?
Lululemon, Brandy Melville, and Nike.
And were all of these items bought new?
Yeah.
And when you are done with your clothes, your Lululemon, your Brandy Melville, and your Nike, what do you do with your clothes?
Feed them to starving children.
Lululemon is also a brand that me and my friends often use. It has the same ratings as Carhartt, being not good enough and supporting industries of exotic animal fur that are not ethical. Now that it is understandable that most people are aiding and destroying the earth, here are some ideas to how to be a better person and stop using fast fashion. First, prioritizing finding brands that use 100% organic material, built to last, cruelty-free, vegan, and free of exploitation. To find this, all one has to do is some quick research. By doing so, the world is a step closer to being a step further from fast fashion. Supporting local thrift stores and adding more use to clothing, buying, selling, and trading clothes, buying clothes that is timeless and long-lasting, and learning to make and repair clothes are all ideas how to reduce use of fast fashion.
Now, you may be wondering, if all my favorite brands are destroying the earth, then how am I going to ever find cute, affordable clothing? Thankfully, you're in luck. One way you can build a stylish wardrobe is by shopping at local thrift stores. For Mammoth specifically, great resources for this include the Cast Off and Second Chance thrift shop. In Bishop, there is also a handful of thrift and vintage stores. Globally, people can support thrift store chains such as Goodwill. The other benefit from supporting select thrift stores is that commonly, many of these stores donate their profit to charitable organizations. Therefore, by spending your money at a thrift or vintage store rather than a fast fashion chain, you not only support the well-being of the environment, but you support the well-being of people in need. But what if I don't like anything I find at the thrift store? The answer to this question is simple. With how widespread the internet has become, access to desirable items is at the touch of one's fingertips. eBay, Etsy, Vinted, and Depop are amazing places to search and find the exact items you are looking for. By shopping secondhand, people have the ability to create their own uniquely admirable style, all while reducing their carbon footprint. Taking advantage of hand-me-downs is environmentally friendly, cheap, and honestly, the coolest way to shop.